Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Haunting of Hill House Season 1, Episode 4. I watched the episode 1, 2 and 3, it was like 1 week ago now. I'm gonna put the links right here in the eye if you want to see my reaction videos about these 3 first episodes. I was waiting a little, to watch the next episode of The Haunting of Hill House because I wanted to be, in the mood of it, in the mood of watching an horrific show, a psychological show. So I was waiting for the right mood, and right there, you don't see it, but it's raining, it's really like cloudy, we have a lot of wind, so maybe it's gonna be disturbing for you for the noise or for the light. I'm sorry for that in advance, but I was waiting for that kind of weather, to binge watch this show. One of you told me something like, watch it, into the dark, all alone, with no lights and all of that, and I was like, no, I can't do that because you wouldn't see me if I was doing that. But I was waiting for that kind of weather and that kind of mood, like it's Sunday right now, so I was waiting for that kind of weather and mood to watch the next episodes of this show. So that's it, it's the good mood, it's the good weather, let's go for it. You, for now, on my channel, you just watched my reaction video of the episode 1. You didn't see the episode 2 and 3 yet. You're gonna see that during next week, I think. I planned that, I planned already my month for December for my videos because I don't want to let you without video during the winter holidays. And soon also The Expanse is gonna be back, so I wanted also to plan that for binge watching the show because we're gonna have 10 episodes in just one day, so I wanted to plan that, my binge watching of the show, but also how I was gonna post my reaction videos about this show. Let you also the time to binge watch the show and to be fair with you and with the show by not posting all in once, by not posting like the videos just the day after my binge watching. I wanted to be fair with you and with the show to let you the time to binge watch and all of that. So for The Haunting of Hill House, I know that during next week I'm gonna post 2 videos, but after that I think that I planned to post 1 video by week of this show, to not let you without video about The Haunting of Hill House just because of The Expanse, but also to have a big place for The Expanse on the other end. So normally when you are watching this video, it's the beginning of the weeks with 1 video by week for The Haunting of Hill House. It's gonna be on Friday normally. Okay, about the show, let's stop talking about my channel and me planning my videos. About the show, I'm really excited to be back with this show. I'm beginning to be really fully into it because I'm also beginning to edit the videos about the first episode. So I'm seeing myself, reacting to this show, and I'm seeing myself being into it already. And also when I'm editing the videos, I'm seeing things in the episode that I didn't see the first time, like some clues, like some things. During the first episode, I saw that I said a lot that they had things in their hands, and at the end of the episode, I didn't remember it, so I didn't talk about it during my review, but I saw during the editing of the first episode that I said about the father, what does he have on his hand, when he was looking for Luke for running away from the house. I said also, what does she have on his hand about Nell when she was young and when she was sleeping on the couch, but also when she was an adult and she was not responding to the phone. We are seeing her coming back into her apartment or in her hotel room, and she's having also something on her hand. So there is something right there with them being like that, being hurt in their hands. Don't tell me on the comments, don't tell me anything, don't tell me any spoilers, but I wanted to say to you that during the editing I'm seeing things that I saw or I didn't see during the first time that I watched the episode, so I'm beginning to have clues, to have things about what is happening and what happened to really just add to my series about what is going on right there. I don't know. For now, I still don't know what is happening. We saw that monster during the last episode, you know, that monster that attacked Luke. I think that it can explain a lot why now he is an addict. Nell and Luke, they saw things when they were young, like the monster for Luke, Abigail for Luke, the woman near to her bed for Nell, the woman when she was on the couch for Nell also, and Shirley and Theo. Shirley, she saw some things in her nightmares, and Theo, she saw things when she touched some things or some persons. So they all have, you know, some sensitive powers. I don't know how to name them. They are all things like for Shirley it's about things that are happening but in our nightmares. For Theo it's things that happened, and for Luke and Nell it's supernatural things that happened. We don't know if still now they were seeing that kind of ghost monsters or not. And Steve, the oldest one, if it's something like, you know, the youngest ones that are seeing ghosts, Theo, she's touching things or persons and she's seeing what happened. Shirley, it's in her nightmares. Like Steve, the oldest one, maybe in fact he's seeing nothing. Maybe it's something like that. He saw Nell being dead. That can be something, I don't know. So yes, I have this theory about them, you know, from the youngest ones to the oldest ones, about their powers. Still now I don't know how to name that. About what happened and what is happening now, there is something with this house, of course, but I can't see now which one is responsible for that. Because, you know, they are really like pointing the mom, they are really like, okay, the mom killed herself into that house, or maybe something killed her, some entity, some supernatural entity, something like that. And on the other hand, for me, I saw that during the editing and I'm still thinking of it now. For me, the dad, there is something wrong with the dad. For me, I don't know. You know, during the first scene when he was here, I was already like, he's weird. I don't know, I have a feeling about him. See, I don't know how to explain it, as no. I'm not feeling him, I don't know how to explain it in another way. I don't know why I have this impression, but I'm feeling that he's hiding something. And I'm also feeling that the writers are really like pointing at the mom, saying that there was something wrong with her, something happened with her, they let her into the house, the father was saving his kids and all of that. I mean, if the mother had something, for me the father was also, I don't know, into that thing. And also, you know, some of his kids have something against him. I'm not remembering which one said, I think it was Shirley who said something like, why did Nell call dad because she wouldn't do it? I don't know, I still think that yes, there is something wrong with the dad. I cannot wait for Theo to meet the dad again and to touch him. I think that it can be important or interesting to see that. I don't know, I don't have really a theory about what happened and what is happening. I have more a theory about who did it, not did it, but was into that thing, what happened. For me, the dad is not all white, you know, in that story. For me, the dad is also invested into what happened. About how they are writing this show, for now, I really love, and I said it already in the reviews of the last episodes, I love that the first episode was there really to describe what is happening and all of the characters, and after that we had one episode for Shirley, one episode for Theo, so now I think that we're gonna have one episode for Steve and one episode for Luke. In this order or in the other order, you know, Luke and after that Steve. And I think that we're gonna have the next episodes, you know, the episodes 6, 7, 8 and 9 still about the siblings, and we're gonna end with an episode about the dad or about really what is happening and what happened, you know, the answers about all of our questions. Maybe it can be something like that. I can't stop, you know, to think about what happened, what can happen. I can't stop thinking about it, but I can't have any answers, and I think that it's normal, you know, because I don't have a lot of clue about what happened and all of that. Yes, I just have this impression that the dad was into that thing. And you know, when he was leaving his hotel room or his place to go to see Nell, he was speaking to himself, like he was speaking to someone. It's weird. There is something. I don't know what, but there is something. So let's go for this episode 4. Oh! The title of the episode is The Twins. So it's gonna be about Luke, you know, about Luke and Nell, but because Nell is dead, I'm considering that it's gonna be more about Luke. We'll see.
In the basement. He even ripped my shirt.
You're talking
Me about you.
to Abigail.
You believe me, don't you, Abigail?
Who are you? Abigail was hiding from a man. I think that there is something right there. From who is she hiding?
We came across this little Iraqi girl who she was done.
I'm sorry if sometimes during the episode I'm like that. It's because it's cold today.
So one night I dropped a little icy and there she is. So I grabbed this knitting needle, you know, and all I could think about was
You
how we could stop.
hurt yourself?
So then online, the thing is I still see her.
Yes, and only her.
I see her.
I'm sorry for you, man, but really it was not a good idea at all.
Should I see it now?
I'm glad you're here.
Look,
How about you?
tell us your secret.
You kidding me?
60? 90?
You're clean! You were not clean when you were robbing your brother. He was shaking, you know.
In 90 days.
That's a lot. Congratulations. You seem alright.
6. 7. This house is bad, Dad. It's bad.
Yes!
Boy, oh boy, we can have a
I don't like you!
Can I have the hat?
Well, you are a big boy now. But you know, big boys, they know the difference between what's real and what's imaginary. So what do you say, champ?
Mom and Dad sitting in reading chairs that face each other. Kids' books are on the lower shelf, so even a little boy with a wheelchair can reach his favorites.
The wheelchair?
That got really specific.
Yes.
See an accident waiting to happen if you don't pull those down. Bodies swinging back and forth right there.
I'm stolen from Steve on countless occasions. Broke Lily's heart. Mr.
Ow. Ah, okay. There was someone on the bed just...
I wish she lived in a haunted house.
What do you remember about that time?
Hey, you're 9 months clean, Joey. 9
9 months?
months.
I meant to tell you your brother passed
What about that person where no one was there? I dreamed it? Something bad is gonna happen to Joey and that's why it's gonna switch again? Oh! Nightmare. You saw Nail. Oh no, you're seeing her now. That's even worse. Go like run or go That's a twin thing.
I got 2. I said 3. Well, I only got 2. I'm gonna show me what it is.
Okay. Clara?
There's nothing. It was probably just Theo messing around.
Are we sure of that? Oh, I saw it. We have the monster, we have Clara, we have Abigail, we have the woman near to the bed. We have a lot of ghosts in this house, you know?
Joey chose to leave treatment in the middle of the night.
You're gonna...
Fine.
Don't do that.
I'm just getting some air.
What did she write to you? Show us. Something like, go with me or... He left. What's it on the paper?
Hey,
Oh.
it's me.
Of course, don't follow me, he's gonna follow you.
You know what I'm talking about. I
Oh,
just want to make sure.
you know that you're having nightmares like that when you're connected. What about that person with the hat? What about you? Oh, the dogs! Yes, in the house they were doing that. Like they are feeling something, the dogs. The pipes again? Don't go alone. Don't do that. Nell, she didn't do it during the first episode. What about... That's a good survival instinct. That's a good instinct. Really? Do that. Mais qu'est-ce que c'est? The hat? The ghost is taking the hat? It was his or her hat? Me, I would have screamed since 10 minutes already. Yes, like that. But see, Nell and Luke, they were really seeing ghosts. Shirley, she's just having nightmares, and Theo, she's seeing things that happen when she's touching someone or something. Right there, it's more like visual things, like really, they are seeing ghosts.
I found her. We're coming back. We'll be there in 20 minutes.
This isn't a hotel, Luke. Your best bet is gonna be a shelter.
It's the last place she should be. She'll cop. She's already...
I'm sorry.
What?
You did it to yourself. She's right. I knew the rules when I left. I told you not to follow me. Why did you?
Because it's the same then when someone is telling you not regarde pas en bas, of course you're gonna do it.
We gave you a motel.
Is it about money?
Yes, with what money?
What about your sisters or your brother?
That's when he was robbing his brother, but he was checking, like I thought that he was really on drugs.
You got anything left?
On va pas aller loin. The Ghost with the Hat.
It's a twin thing. Grandma, she kind of reminded me of her.
That's weird to say that.